Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear girls of grade 6? Inshallah, today I'm going to help you revise Unit 2, Lessons 2 and 3. Of course, you know that Lesson 2 was titled The Crusades Conquer Al-Quds, and Lesson 3 was about Nasr Salah ad-Din. Let us start. Bismillah. Question 1. How did the Crusades start? They started in a disorganized manner by a band of common people and some knights led by Peter the Hermit. And of course, you know that the people who started this were only a group or a band of civilians. They were not they were not soldiers at all, and that's why they were called the People's Crusade. Was People's Crusade successful, and why? No, because they were defeated badly by the Seljuks as they entered Constantinople, and they did not wait for the organized armies to support them from Europe. 3. Which was more successful, the first or the second crusade? Of course, the first one was the most successful. Sorry. Because they could conquer Al-Quds and they established the kingdom of Jerusalem. 4. When did the crusade capture Al-Quds? In the year 1099 AD. 5. What did they do when they entered Al-Quds? They committed atrocities, bad acts against the civilians during the war, like killing men, women, and children. They also looted and robbed the city and destroyed it. Question 6. What did they call the state they established in the Levant? The Kingdom of Jerusalem. 7. Who was the leader of Nasr al-Ansar? The Seljuk general Imad ad-Din al-Zangi, when he fought the Crusades and got back Al-Raha, and it is a city that they captured during the First Crusade about 80 years ago. 8. What was the effect of Nasr al-Ansar? It led to the Second Crusade, because when the news reached Europe about the fight that the Muslims started to fight back the Crusades and get back the cities, they started to prepare for a Second Crusade to restore these cities again. 9. How did the Second Crusade come to an end? The combined forces of the Seljuk and the Syrians defeated them. 10. In which army did Salahuddin start his military career? In the army of Nur ad-Din al-Zangi, the Seljuk leader. And of course, you know that the Seljuks were the powerful Turkish people who controlled the area that was controlled by the Abbasid Caliphate before. What was the title that was given to Salah ad-Din by the Fatimid Caliph in Egypt? The Al-Nasr, the victor. So the one who titled the Al-Nasr, the victor, was the Fatimid Caliph. Because you know that Nur ad-Din al-Zangi sent Salah ad-Din with a small military campaign to support the Fatimids in Egypt against the Crusades. When Salah ad-Din reached Egypt, the Fatimid Caliph admired him and made him his prime minister and titled him Al-Nasr. 12. When did Salah ad-Din get back Al-Quds? In the year 1187. After the Battle of Hittin. Sorry, this is a spelling mistake. After the Battle of Hittin. 13. What did he do when he entered Al-Quds? Unlike the Crusades, he granted amnesty and free passage to all the Christians living in the city. He also granted amnesty to soldiers in the Christian armies and let them pay a modest sum as a ransom to be set free. Granted them amnesty, forgave them for their political crimes, and let them be set free. Choose the right answers. We have only 6 multiple choice questions. 1. The only city that Salah ad-Din could not free was the city of Tyre, because it was a fortress city on the coast. 2. Salah ad-Din was born in the year 1139. And take care when you pick up the year in which he was born, because the year in which he was born and the year in which he died are very close to each other. Just the ones and the tens change. The leader of the People's Crusade was Peter the Hermit. The leader of Nasr al-Ansar was Imad ad-Din al-Zangi, the Seljuk general. Nur ad-Din al-Zangi sent Salah ad-Din to support the Fatimid in Egypt. 6. Which crusade was most successful? As we said before, it was the first one. These definitions are very important. Equestrian means a skilled or a skillful horse rider. Dynasty, rulers of a country that come from the same family. When I say the Abbasid dynasty or the Umayyad were a dynasty, because all the caliphs were from the same family. Ransom, amount of money that the prisoner pays to be set free. To get amnesty means to be forgiven for political crimes only and then be set free. Occupy a city means to take military control of a city with an army. Seljuks, the powerful Turkish people who controlled the area that was controlled by the Abbasids. Ayyubis, the name of Salah ad-Din's family dynasty. Franks, the Crusaders and the people from the west who invaded the Levant. True or false questions? The Crusades built fortified castles to guard the lands they took and they occupied? Yes. Like the famous castle of Crag the Chevalier that was built in Syria. 2. Salah ad-Din was a great Seljuk warrior? No, he was a great Muslim warrior, but he was not Seljuk. 3. The first crusade was the least successful? No, it was the most successful. 4. Salah ad-Din forced all people to pay big ransoms? No, he made the people or the Christian soldiers who were captured from the Crusades army and the Christians with the committed political crimes to pay modest sum as a modest ransom to be set free, and the very poor people did not pay any money. Saladin earned great respect for the way in which he led al-Jihad against the Crusades? True. 6. The Crusades treated the people living in Al-Quds well? No, very badly, and they killed men, women, looted, and robbed the city. Thanks for being with me. I hope and I wish you the best of luck. Goodbye till we meet again.